Right, so that is what you call an over-the-top golf swing. Yes, it is. Right, if you're new to the channel, my name's Liam. I'm an 8 handicapper. Yes, I'm just a normal golfer with an over-the-top swing, and I want to try and fix it. So I'll put this in perspective. 60 million golfers out there, yes, 60 million golfers. And the most common fault, you've guessed it, is over the top. So how do we combat this and how do we fix it? Well, a lot of us will go to YouTube. So obviously I have a YouTube channel with the Golf Mates. You're free to join. No subscribers here, we're called Golf Mates. So the first three, we have a golfer on our channel called Dave the Pro. He's going to give us a simple tip. Then we've got Chris Ryan, who's a lot more in depth. So it's a lot more technical. And we've got Danny MAUDE, who tries and does it naturally, gets your body doing it. So I'm going to show you 3 little videos of 3 tips of these 3 YouTubers. Now, I suggest you follow Chris Ryan and Danny MAUDE without a shadow of a doubt, because they're brilliant. So whoever's watching, you'll understand this. Over the top swing, your teacher, you might like somebody technical, you might like something simple, or you might like something just easy to listen to, a bit like Danny. So, here's Chris.
So what do we mean by over the top? Well, over the top, we really mean is just when the golf club head moves too much out towards the golf ball too soon into the downswing. When we get a golfer swinging what we term over the top, they generally tend to have the club travelling left of target. That leftward path gives them fade, it gives them glancing strikes, it gives them slices, all of those things that we would like to try and avoid. So it's certainly something which plagues a lot of golfers. The problem is we can't simply just fix the over the top. In most cases, I would probably say 9 out of 10 cases, the over-the-top downswing is a result of something else which has happened. It's normally due to body pivot, its arms, its club face, and we're going to cover those 3 things in this video. So if you do feel that you come over the top, you can check these 3 things in your golf swing.
So Chris is very technical, but he knows his onions, he really does. Here's Danny.
A lot of our swings, by the way, the over the top, they're actually fairly natural moves, and the fact that you're swinging over the top is probably your body trying to help you in some way. So let me explain that. So what I see with a lot of people, and it can be down to flexibility, back problems and what have you, they don't tend to move their body away on the backswing. They tend to move their hands and arms away very, very quickly. And when that happens, the club tends to get around the body too much here. And then if you can imagine, if your club's around here too much, your body, without realizing, reacts to that by thinking, oh, in a second, if I stay here, I'm going to hit it over there. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll swing this way, and we overdo it, and boom, we swing over the top.
So Danny knows his stuff as well. And here's Dave. Dave keeps it very, very simple.
Okay, so for this drill, all you need is this insulation pipe, 80p. Best training aid you'll buy. Dead easy. Get to B&Q, 80p, and that goes with you. When you go away on the Barmy Army tour, little tip, stick it around your driver, it'll protect your shaft on the driver on the way. And you've always got your training aid on hand. Doesn't weigh anything. So go to the range, that's the first thing you pull out your bag. Whichever club you're going to take, that's the first thing you're going to take with you. Okay, so you go to the range, you get your basket of balls, you put your training aid on top, and you lock it in with a handle. That's now in place, you're ready to go. So the majority of people you teach swing the club and they do this, over the top, out to in, ball slides off to the right and slices away, losing power, and also that horrible slicey shot that you get off the tee. So this little drill, do it with something like a 7-iron first, work your way up, and all you're going to do, get your ball on the mat or on the grass, and I just test it by just pulling the club back. The ball sits inside the pipe there, but it just so it misses the shaft on the way back. Now if I swing that over the top, I'm going to hit that foam. It's not going to damage anything, it's just going to hit the foam. So it's going to give us a feedback straight away, okay? So we're going to put it in, lock it into place. Now you might hit a couple that bend off a little bit right to left, don't worry, it's a drill, okay? Set yourself up, and all you're going to do is work the club a little bit more under that little shelf, under that little branch that you've set out there.
So all them things you've seen are going to help for an over the top swing. Oh, and trust me, I've got it. But I'm going to give myself 4 days, maybe 5 days of doing 30 minutes to an hour of the drills, just going at it at the drills. But which drill am I going to pick? Well, I'm going to pick, because he sent me a lovely video, is Danny. Because I think it's simple, it'll suit me and my simple mind. So here's Danny.
Right, Liam, you've seen on camera that you're swinging over the top. For your viewers, what does that basically mean? Well, clearly you're swinging out over here, your club is swinging to the left of the target. It's doing 2 or 3 things, isn't it? You're losing loads of power. The energy isn't going through the back of the golf ball, it's going in the wrong direction. Your body's smart, it's reacting by opening up the face to stop it from going left, thus you're getting like a cut in this as well. So none of it's great. So how do you solve it? The very first thing you've got to do is start to set your station up. Look, simple here, I'm going to use a gate drill. Roll up a towel, okay? And this is just for me, there's 2 drills I'm going to give you today, which is really important that you combine them. The first drill is to set up a gate. Lay a towel down and then put a T-peg just inside that towel here. The golf ball needs to be just at the end of the towel, right? Now, all this does is it basically gives you a gate to swing through. And it's a wonderful way to train where the arms need to naturally flow through, the path, the road, whatever you want to call it. Right now, you're taking a detour. You're taking the road over here and you're taking a detour over this way. We want to swing down this lane here. So a simple towel and a T-peg trains the motion of, okay, that's where we got to swing. So we're going to practice swinging through this gate. Simple as that. Do that a few times here, get the sense that you're swinging through that gate, and it will start to stop you from doing this because your body is smart. I know some of your golf mates out there are going to say, Liam's body's not smart, but it really is, and yours is too. So one of the key things, just do a few of them, get the sensation. That in itself will not solve the problem because it won't necessarily, once you want to start adding a lot of power to this, you might find that with yourself, Liam, your legs have been asleep, so you need to wake them up too. So you need to combine that with the second part of this exercise, which is this, and I call this reverse engineering. Look, my bet is that if you've been cutting the ball or striking it poorly, there's a lot of stuff going on up here. So I want you to practice now, particularly if you have some of your golf mates out there of slicing it. A lot of the time you're spending a lot of time trying not to slice it. What I want you to do now is completely opposite. I want you to imagine a beautiful draw. Now for right hands, that's a ball that sets off to the right and curves over this way. Now what I want you to do is this, with both hands, I want you to imagine now what it would, from the ground up, how would you create it from here? How would your weight move? How would your pelvic, how would your body create that? You don't have to work it out, just try it now. If you're watching this, just stop for a second and start to paint pictures from the ground up. Notice how the feet and the weight and everything's working. If I was gonna play tennis and create this motion, look what I'm doing with my body, right? Now, if I'm you, Liam, and I want to create your shot, watch the difference. I'm going to do this. Where's my feet and weight working? It's working in a very different way, isn't it? So this is a simple way, and your body can naturally do this. Create it with your right, and then do the same with your left. Just from here, create that motion, backwards and forwards, and then, now you've still got the gate, just nice and small here. Just imagine now, working into the finish position. Where would the finish position go? It's going this way, isn't it? So just get that sensation, work on the finish around here. Your original finish is over here somewhere. Work on this finish, and then gradually, you've got the gate, swing through the gate, and then into that finish. And now suddenly, not only are you getting the arms working, but you're getting the legs helping you, the natural weight transfer helping you also to not only just swing through the gate, but generate the power and the strike that's needed to make it really satisfying when you go and play. So, summary, what have we done? Create the gate, make the gate about a club width apart, T-peg inside, towel, right? Practice initially just swinging the arms through that gate. Yes, grab a ball, hit some balls, you know, just swinging through that gate. Maybe a bit tight there. Swing through the gate. That will get the arms sensing that they're working in a very different way. But clearly you want to have some strike. Then reverse engineer the process. Start with the end in mind. Where would the end be? it would be over here somewhere if you're trying to get a beautiful draw, the opposite to what you normally get. It'd be over here. So imagine working into that position, then starting small, work into that position. Great thing is you've always got this feedback to check whether you're doing it correctly. Work into that position and then gradually introduce the golf ball too. Hope this helps, and I hope it helps your golf mates too. I'll speak to you.
Chris, I am working on my game. Can you lose power with an over-the-top swing, pal?
Liam, so I hear you're doing a little bit of swing work, trying to get rid of that over-the-top move in your downswing. As a coach, I would certainly advise that because it very rarely ends well. The over-the-top tends to reduce your clubhead speed, which obviously robs you of distance, and also the way that the club then works into the golf ball, it tends to work across the golf ball, and that tends to reduce the efficiency and the ball speed, so we lose distance that way as well. So put the two together and you're probably giving up quite a bit of yardage. So I hope the practice goes well, good luck with it, and I'm here to help if you need it.
Cheers, mate. Right, so I've got Danny's drill set up. I'm going to do the drill and hit a few balls, but I'll speed it up a bit. Only because there's no point in just watching hitting balls after balls after balls. Do you know what? I'm glad I've done that. I've hit the tee on my first one. I was more concentrating about not hitting that. So for me, now that is a great drill. Do you know why it's a great drill? I've got instant feedback. Don't hit the tee again. Right, so I'm glad I've done that. So the purpose of this video is showing my mistakes right in front of you so I can practice these. So I am going to now practice and practice these drills, and then we're going to come back tomorrow, see if there's any little change. So I've just left you with a shank. I don't mind saying it. I am hozzling it, and I don't mind saying it. Why? It's going to put pressure on me now to get cracking. So thanks for watching. Massive thanks for Chris, massive thanks for Danny, and also Dave. All the links in the channels will be in the description below. Now, wish me luck, and we're going to be come back tomorrow where I'm going to have a good hour practicing this. So hopefully, there's a little bit improvement. So see you tomorrow.